Alright, ladies and gentlemen, my name's Viraj and you're watching TechImprovise. So you know what, I get this a lot. People are always complaining about their slow PC performance on Windows 10 or a laptop performance in and out in the vicinity of my office or my friends, colleagues. They're all jacked up, they're all fed up with this particular performance. They just want to throw their laptop out, calling it a piece of junk and maybe buy a new one. So believe you me, 90% of the time you don't want to do that. You just need to improvise on certain tips and tricks that I'm going to be telling you, which will certainly boost your Windows 10 performance to the maximum. Alright guys, before we begin, these 10 tips and tricks are bifurcated between two sections. One is the cleanup section, second is the optimization section. And guys, please do watch the video till the end because I've got a bonus tip which will unleash the beast out of your gaming CPUs or laptops. So without further ado, let's just begin and jump onto my desktop screen.
Every single day I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
Alright guys, so we'll begin with the first section of our top tips and tricks, right, which are the first 3 steps that you need to perform in order to clean up your Windows 10 PC or a laptop, right. We'll begin with going to my computer, going to the downloads folder. Really important here, a word of caution, because sometimes what happens is under a cleanup we accidentally delete some of the important files which are there in the download folder. We don't want to do that, so we will securely take out those files and put it onto a secured location, right. Once we've done that, now you need to go to the Run tab, right, type in TEMP, right, select all the files and hit delete, right. It will delete some and the rest you can skip. It will not allow you to delete all the files, right. The same thing again, run. This time just prefix %, temp %, and suffix % as well. So this will also give you some of the files which are there, right. Just select all and delete. Right. This will also allow you to delete few and leave the rest. Now once you've done that, go again to Run tab. For the last time, type in PREFETCH, which is PREFETCH, right. Again select all and delete them. Same thing. If this is a little fast, please feel free to pause it for a while and then take your thoughts through. Alright guys, for this second step now, I need to go to the My Computer tab, go into your primary drive, right click, go to Properties, click on Disk Cleanup, right here. What you'll see right here is a lot of folders which Windows has in terms of recycled bin, downloads, temporary files, error reports and feedbacks, and temporary intent files, and a lot of these things which you don't require actually, and which eat a lot of space and space onto your random access memory as well. Freeing them would basically give your computer a lot of boost in terms of productivity and performance, right. So as I mentioned, the first step which I showed you, if you remember, we moved out some of the downloaded files. So it is really important to basically take care of this particular baby here, which is download files. So I don't want you guys to accidentally delete maybe your project files or your important thesis or something like that, right. So you need to keep that in mind. Even if you have not done that till now, you can actually go to the downloads tab, right, and move them out, right. You can do that, and then you are fine with it, and you can actually click pick and choose all the important files, leave the rest, right? And just hit OK, right? It takes usually a while, and then it is pretty much done. Okay, so now what you need to do is again go to that same tab, click this cleanup, and this time clean up system files, right? Now what you'll have here right now is all the files which are with the system now, right? You need to clean that up as well. This is what we call as maybe deep cleaning or system files cleaning. What we did just now, the previous step was a general cleanup for the operating system. Now, moving on to the last stage of the cleanup, which is the storage, which is activating your storage sensor. It's pretty simple. Just hit Windows I button, right, on your keyboard. Right. If you would not, if you're not able to find it this way, then I have got this way for you. Just go to your startup menu, right, or just type in storage sense, right? It will directly take you to the storage settings, right? So what you need to primarily do is activate this storage sense. What it does is basically optimizes your applications and your folders so that, you know, unused files and all these kind of temporary files are automatically taken out time to time. Now, since you've done the cleanup section and you've performed all these 3 steps, I would sincerely recommend you to perform these steps every fortnight or on a weekly or a monthly basis, so as to give that boost and performance productivity enhancement to your laptop, Windows 10 laptop or a PC. Right. Moving on to the next step, which is optimization. Before we jump on to these 7 steps under optimization, it is really important that you need to check for your updates, Windows updates. Just ask Cortana about it, right? She'll tell you. Yeah. So check for updates, download and install them. Moving on to the next step, once this is done, you need to go to the My Computer tab, click on the primary drive, go to Properties, go to Tools and hit Optimize. So first hit Analyze and check what portion of that particular drive is fragmented. I would sincerely recommend, if that portion of fragmented value is more than maybe 30 to 40%, then I would recommend you to do an optimization. And my primary drive is solid state drive, right? So what happens with an SSD is that they have an inbuilt feature wherein they perform the optimization of the drives automatically every now and then, right? So mine will give you a figure like 16 days since last run, so I don't need to actually hit that optimize button. But I would sincerely advise you to do that if you would have a normal hard disk. Right? Just hit Analyze, it will give you the picture of the fragmentation in that particular drive, right? And then hit Optimize to defragment. So that's there. The next step is to basically reduce the unwanted startup programs, right, when your Windows PC boots up. So he'll tell you. Okay, once you've on that particular Task Manager tab, you need to click on the Startup tab, yeah, and see and analyze all the applications that you don't require. So to make it a little easier for you, just skip all the Microsoft Corporation based application, because these are system based application. You don't need to disable them, right? Just disable something like a unified remote or Spotify, like I have, right? And Discord, I don't need that, right? CC cleaner, I don't need that. So you can check all the items, and you can actually disable them so as to save on the boot time, overall boot time. All right. So once this is done, right, we'll move on to the next step, right? Once you've done that, just close that, and we'll move on to the next step. Alright, the next step is reducing your runtime services. So you need to hide all your Microsoft services. To do that, just again ask Cortana, hit run, right? Just type MSCONFIG, hit enter. Now go to services and check this box right here, hide all Microsoft services. Right. Once you've done that, click OK, and you're through with that. This is the third step, and we're done with it. Okay, so what you need to do is again ask Cortana for run. Go to REGEDIT. That's REGEDIT, right? Something of this sort will open in front of you, right? You need to go to H key current users right here. Click on that. Click onto the control panel. Now go to mouse. Click on that. You'll see something of this sort, mouse hover time. Now by default, your string value would be somewhere around 200 or 2000 if I'm not mistaken. Right, you need to change it to 10. I have already optimized my system, that's why 10 is showing there. Right, you need to do that and hit enter. Once you've done that, go back to the main thing. Right, again H key, control panel. This time around, click on desktop. Don't drag it down. Just click on desktop and find menu show delay. Right, menu show delay. Again, hit that value to 10. So what it basically does is that this 10, this figure right here, the value is in milliseconds. Right. This is 1/10 of a second, right? Not even a split of a second, but 1/10 of a second. So what it basically means is that if you're clicking onto any menu or anything of that sort, this is going to take that much of time to just do that for you. So this is going to basically enhance the overall speed of your opening and closing of your menus and things like that. So this is pretty much done. You can just close it from here. This is optimized, and yeah, we can now move on to the next part of the optimization, which is advanced system settings. Alright guys, so for the fifth step, which is advanced system settings, what we're going to do essentially is again Windows I type in advanced system settings. Right here. Now you'll see this performance dialog here. Click on the settings tab and click on adjust for best performance and OK. Right, this will basically give a boost to your PC by reducing the energy and the resources that it utilizes for giving visual effects, processing, scheduling, memory usage. On all these sort of things can be freed up, right? Pretty essentially. So I am not going to do this for myself. Why? Because a word of caution again here, right? So I'll tell you why. This particular feature, please use it at your own discretion. If you are a video capturer, or you are an online educator, or somebody who teaches online or showcases the screen, right, I would not recommend it for them. Basically what it does is it basically draws all the power, all the visual effects, all these sort of nice crisp and clear sharpness onto your font and all these sort of things, and delivers this to the maximum performance part of your PC, right? I certainly would not want that, right? So since I'm doing a screen capture right now, so I would not want to do that, right? So that's what this step is about, and then we can move on to the next step. Alright guys, so let me ask you this: how many times have you encountered this problem whenever you try to open your own application which you're sure about, and Windows always asks you about this silly question, right? Whether to open it or not. So yeah, let's just get rid of this particular thing, right? So you need to type again. Cortana will take care of it. User account control settings, right? So you need to type in user account. It'll automatically showcase at the top, so you just need to hit enter. And for the final and the last time, you need to allow him, right? And just drag this particular box down and hit OK. Click yes. There you go. Now you don't have to worry about anything. Things are gonna open up just as you. So that's for this particular step. Once this is done, now we can move on to the next step. Alright guys, moving on to the last part of the optimization, which is shutdown process optimization. So in order to do that, what you need to do is go to the Run tab, type in REGEDIT, sorry. Right. Once you're there, the same tab as you previously did, the same tab would open. You need to go to the H key local machine, right? Draw it down. Go to system, draw it down. Go to current control set, draw it down, right? And go to controls. Once you're there, don't draw down the control tab. Just stay there in the control tab, right? You'll see wait to kill service time out right here. Just double click on that and set the value to 2000. Press enter. Mine is already set to 2000, so yours would be used, since mine is optimized, yours would be somewhere around 5000 or I think 10,000. So this is again in milliseconds, so obviously we are basically reducing the time to your PC waits to kill the applications during a shutdown process. So that'll make it a little faster from the previous setup, right? So just draw back in order to avoid confusion again. Right, now the next part of this section would be you need to go to H key current users now, right here, right? Just draw it down. Go to control panel, draw it down. Go to desktop. Don't draw down the desktop section, just go to the desktop tab, right? And you need to make 3 new strings here, right? These are all strings, right here. So you need to make a new string, right? So let's make a new string and name it wait to kill app time. Just hit enter, set the value to 2000, right? So I would not need it. Why? Because I already have that with me. So right here, right? So you need to do that so as to link it to your previous settings, right? Then you need to move on to the next tab, which is hung app timeout. You'll not find it. You'll again need to create, as I mentioned, you need to create 3 strings. First string is way to kill app time. Second is hung app timeout, right, which is right here. In the same fashion, you need to make it and set the value to 2000 right here, right? Once you've made that, 2000, correct? Now third time, make a third string, right? That's auto end task. Yeah, so auto end task, you need to set the value as 1, right? So you'll again hit new, go to string value and name the string as auto end tasks, right? In the same fashion, enter value as 1, right here, right? And then you are good to go. So just close this tab and you're good to go. So guys, this is it for optimization. We have completed the last step. Now it's time to reveal the bonus tip. So yeah, all right gamers, now it's time to unleash the beast. So specifically this particular feature or this particular tip or a trick is applicable to all the higher end CPUs, or desktops or laptops. I would not recommend it for any normal laptop or a productivity kind of a laptop at this point in time, ThinkPads or so. Why? Because this will eat up a lot of energy for your laptop or CPU, and yeah, this would make a difference, but that would be negligible. But then yes, for gamers it is gonna give a huge boost, because it will direct all the energy and all the resources to one particular thing, which is performance and performance and performance. Yeah. So right, so how we'll implement this is we'll type in PowerShell, Windows PowerShell app, right? You can right click that and run as administrator, right? It's important, right, in order to make changes. Now I've already copied that particular segment of the line. I've already copied that, so I'll just paste it here. Word of caution again, please be sure to type in exact words, and this is obviously case sensitive, so don't miss on that particular theme. So just to give you a glimpse, there's a space right here and there's a space right here, and rest is the same. Please don't worry, this complete command line is there in the description as well. You might want to copy it from there, and then you can put it here. That's not a problem, and you just need to press enter. If done correctly, your ultimate performance mode will get activated, which is a hidden feature. I don't know why Windows has done that, like Microsoft intends to do that, but that's okay. You can close that. What you'll see, how would you activate it? So this has been opened now for you to view perhaps, or for you to activate it. So you need to go to power plans first, right? So right in power, Windows button, I type power and sleep setting, right? This kind of window would open. Related settings, go to additional power settings, right? Click on that. Now what you'll see is primarily, how will you see this is basically like this, right? Balanced and high performance, which is a very usual case. For normal users, I would recommend you to obviously do an high performance, right? If you've not done that, please do it right away. For gamers, yeah, now you need to actually pull in this thing, two additional plans. Now here you would be able to see ultimate performance, right? This has specifically stated that on higher end PCs, right? You need to click that. Mine is a higher end PC, so I would definitely click that, and that's it. In order to actually get the most of the performance on the optimization and the cleanups, one last thing that you need to do, this is not a step, or this is not a thing that you need to perform, but yeah, yes, obviously, in order to take things into perspective, or put things into perspective, you need to restart, of course. So in any case, restart your PC, and yeah, we are good to go. Okay, I hope you were able to implement those tips and tricks onto your PC or a laptop, and by now, if you would have restarted or rebooted your PC or a laptop, you would have noticed a significant performance boost. That's there. That's what it was meant to do. So if you would have liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please do subscribe and press that bell icon button.